Well, hello. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I am averagezen, your host of averagezen Presents. And we are here once again on a Ranked Wednesday stream on Twitch. Coming to you live 3 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you for joining us. Before we get started, quick shout out to our unofficial sponsor, X Comics in Heinerberg, Wiesbaden. You'll notice their logo also back here on our wonderfully displayed Magic the Gathering sign, if I do say so myself. Those logos provided by Shirt Prints. Yeah, also in Heinerberg in Wiesbaden. If you're one of our few German listeners, perhaps check them out. Yeah. Without further ado, let's jump into it. What exactly is it? Good question. Today, we're starting out with a viewer submitted list. TeRaPeti. Not in the stream yet. I hope they'll be joining us, because we're featuring a little take on Surveillance Insidious Roots deck. Now, the list that Tera sent me, it did not have Insidious Roots in it, I'll be honest. I've made some slight tweaks to make to account for the fact that, number one, I don't have all the rares crafted that Tera had. And number two, this deck list is very similar to another deck that I've played before using Rubble Belt Maverick and other, the Gorehound, maybe you've seen it, in combination with Insidious Roots and Tyvar to generate a bunch of bodies and mana, which I think will be helpful. Now, what the new twist is on this deck is that TeRaPeti has selected like a best of 2 or under drops for these colors, and a lot of ways to recur them. Now, we've seen cards like Recommission and Helping Hand play wonderfully with like the Oculus. So we're essentially trying to do the same thing here, but in different colors. So we've got, Rubble Belt Maverick, Surveils from the graveyard, can put some counters on stuff. Snarling Gorehound, it helps us surveil. Dream Thief, also surveillance and card draw. We got some Bitter Triumph because we don't mind pitching things into the graveyard. Deep Cavern Bat for hand hate. Terra Sunder, one of, fun of, just in case we run into any troublesome artifacts or enchantments, or we just absolutely have to get rid of a non-land permanent. Wary Thespian was a 2 of in this deck, I believe. I cut it down to 1. The 3-1 is a relevant body, and the extra surveillance is decent, but it doesn't play well with Snarling Gorehound, and so I thought it was just a decent attacker. Keen-Eyed Curator, wonderful for graveyard hate against our opponents. And of course, Insidious Roots. Now, what gets spicier is Burrowguard Mentor. I like the trample. I like it's bigger with all the bodies, and we got a bunch of bodies to put down and recur. Dewdrop Cure was kind of what they were going for, is like the glue that holds this deck together. Being able to get possibly 3 bodies back from the graveyard with 1 card for 3 mana, and just giving our opponent 1 card, that seems good. Of course, Tyvar, gonna let all of our abilities be used with haste. Notably, this plays really well with Insidious Roots, being able to tap for mana right away. And the mill 3 cards and -2 option, also not bad. I can see a case for putting Helping Hand in here. Maybe if we were running like 4 of Tyvar for the +1, since that brings it back into play tapped. But I like the Return Triumphant giving the young hero roll. It adds a little bit of a bonus. And of course, Dewdrop Cure, 3 for 1. Seems good already. I've adjusted the mana base to kind of, while there's a lot of Surveil lands, we kind of want to get our 1 drops down and 2 drops down on turn 1 and turn 2, and then benefit off the surveillance afterwards, if we can. So, you know, let's take it into the queue and see how we do. We're looking to make it to Diamond at some point this week, I hope. The season just reset recently. I've been playing a lot of Limited, so I haven't had a lot of time to grind up. Working on getting some backlog of cards valid in Historic and Commander that I've missed out on. You know, this doesn't look bad. I wish we had a 1 or 2 drop. We do go first. Well, we do have 2 drops, but not ideal. But we do have Recursion. I'm going to keep it against my better judgment, but we can do the Surveil land first this time. Alright, I say we keep that because our Beauregard mentors are almost certainly going to get burned down. Okay, we're up against auras. Blue-white or red-white? That is the question. Oh, we should have played the Razorverge Thicket there. Oh, no. Too busy talking. Need to concentrate. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get a rabbit out. And hope they don't Sheltered by Ghosts, because we can't get that back from the graveyard. Might consider putting Exercise in here as well. That could be a good card, even at sorcery speed. No blocks. Alright, how about another Beauregard Mentor? And no attacks. And due to the fact we have a Return Triumphant and Dewdrop Cure in hand, or 2 of them actually. Well, okay, there's that Sheltered by Ghost we were worried about. It was almost certainly coming. Alright. And Ethereal Armor, that's no good for us. I think we just get blown out here. It not looking good. So let's go ahead and we will not gift a card. Oh, we should have done Return Triumphant there. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. I don't think it matters anyway, as they've got more than enough damage to finish us off. Alright, let's try again. Maybe this time we'll keep something with like a 1 drop. We have plenty of those. I'm not sure where they were this game. Not that we saw many cards at all. Alright, let's head back in and see if we can get this fan creation surveillance monster in Abzan to pop off. Up against Magic Clever Magic. Alright, where's our black? Well, we got a couple. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. Alright. Yeah, we'll take another land. After that, we don't want lands. We want, I mean, this deck isn't running, but 21 lands? Not exactly what we'd want here to see. Alright, let's go Shadowy Backstreet and just play the Rubble Belt Maverick. Dewdrop Cure looks good. Thank you, Shuffler. We will most certainly need it. Yeah, we'll keep both of those. Dread Knight having Trample here, not the best for us, but I hope if we can keep it on the field, We can build a pretty wide board here quickly, and Mentor will make that a pretty tall board as well. No, no touching. No touching, clever magic. Oh my. I hope your hand is filled with removal, because I'm not sure that that was the ideal play. So let's go Snarling Gorehound into a Burrow Guard Mentor. Yeah, we'll keep Keen-Eyed on top. Even though we don't have double green yet, but it may... Okay, well, that's bad. That's bad, okay. Where's our bats? We have them. Oh, no. Well, now we need to find removal. Go for the throat. Okay. No blocks. Not talking about garlic, you German fans. Alright, there's Tyvar. Alright, let's go Beauregard Mentor. Yep, keep Tyvar on top. Might as well attack in. We're not blocking. Nope, we're good. Archfiend of the Dross could be an issue for us. This is one of the reasons I wanted to try to get Downey into this deck list. Not just because I'm a fan of Downey, but I just anticipate us not being able to get through with much damage. Nah, no attacks. Well, we have the recursion spell on top, but the only thing we can block is Mosswood Dread Knight. This is lethal though, so we have to block. We might as well kill it. Well, we're dead next turn unless we can find something to do with this Archfiend. And or the bat. The original list, I should mention, yeah, that, okay, Unholy Annex, cool. We're just up against, like, the top deck in the world, no problem. Alright, well, come on now. There's some, yeah, I was going to say, this deck list did include a couple of cut downs. That might have been useful to get our bat back, or to kill the bat and get our card back, but I don't know. I think our opponent was just over prepared to deal with us. Raven Wing. Alright, well, I like this. We has bat, we has 1-drops. Let's go Snarling Gorehound, get it started. We just want a green mana eventually. We'll do a late drop on this Beauregard Mentor. Maybe. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get some value if we can. Give them a choice. Who are you going to cut down? Yep, that's the one. Well, at least we get to see their hand. Cool. Shelly, Kervik, Lily Gissa. Nice curve out opponent. You must have appeased Shuffler very much. Alright, we do have our green source. We need to flood the board. So, yeah, Fairy Dream Thief. We'll kick Llanowar Waste to the side. I guess we keep the Concealed Courtyard, Beauregard Mentor, and swing in. Alright, we're winning. Come on, Mono Black. Show us that. Oh, Karavec. Okay. Not what I expected. That's alright. Alright, full send. That's what we're here to do. Yeah. Block that Beauregard Mentor, yes. And I think we go with the Deep Cavern Bat. They won't be expecting that to come back. And now it's got a chance to get us... Oh, what? I guess we got to get rid of Liliana. And Dewdrop Cure looks pretty good here. We've only got the Beauregard in our graveyard at the moment, but I think that might change. Alright, we're going to kick this, get rid of Gix. We don't want our opponent drawing into any more cards than absolutely necessary. Not to mention that we'll gain them a lot of life back with Shelly, which is bad. We're already going to have to deal with Aclazotz. Okay, easier to deal with Aclazotz now. Bats. Oh, they have their own bat. Okay, well, we got to get rid of that because we want to keep our Dewdrop Cure. Insidious Root's not the worst play here. And we get in with Menace. Go, Gorehound, go. Could we be triumphing over Mono Black here? What a weird world we live in. Alright, let's go Insidious Roots. Full swing. Alright, Bats, getting it done. Here comes Aclazotz. But we trade with Aclazotz now? For lethal, they have to block? What? What? Okay, that is funny. Alright, you get Lily back, however, not for long. Wait, no. We want to do Dewdrop Cure. Yeah, we'll just do the two. Bat and Beauregard looks good. Yes, please. Goodbye again, Liliana. Alright, another Beauregard seems good. And look at that, Insidious Roots putting in work. We have a blocker now. I will say this, we are having fun, and as you know, that is the #1 goal of this channel. That being said, I think we can tweak this a little bit more. I want to do it. The problem is, I want it to stay true to, as true as possible to the deck list, given. Alright, we full send. No fear. Alright, and Beauregard Mentor. And return Triumphant. Get another token. This is good. Yeah, scoop it up, Mono Black. Scoop it up. Would have felt better against Mono Red, I will admit. Or a dedicated discard deck. But that's pretty good. Alright, let's charge into the ranked queue again. Playing a little a follower submitted deck. TeRaPeti built a little Surveil deck that likes Dewdrop Cure, speaking of. We won't really like a green source here. I have confidence we will draw into it. Not high confidence, but confidence. Alright, let's start out with the Gorehound. Our opponent playing skeletons. Tiny bones could be an issue for us. No. Surveil. We'll keep that on top. Fairy Dream Thief. Keep it on top. Still good. Still good. Attack in because we're not blocking. There's Gix. No. Alright, our opponent helping us kill them. We don't mind. We will discard. And I think we discard the second Dewdrop Cure. An attack in. We are losing this race currently, however. We can catch up if we get a Beauregard Mentor or a couple more 1-drops. Preferably the bat. I am the bat. Oh, we have demons. Demons and skeletons, oh my. Corpses of the lost. Oh no. That's doom for us. Yep, good game, Bernstein. Oh, I get it. Bernstein. Oh, alright. Drink some more coffees in. Oh wait, no, we're on to iced tea. It is almost lunchtime. There must be caffeine. Always caffeine. Alright, let's go in and see if we can big brother it up. Surveilling for the win. This fan submitted deck. TeRaPeti. A little different take on a familiar theme. There's that Dewdrop Cure again. That's what we're playing around. Value Town. Is it enough value though? We'll have to see. Alright, well, let's go Snarling Gorehound. I think we have to go Underground Mortuary next turn to make sure we get our Insidious Roots down. Looks like our opponent is on poison. We'll do. Well, I guess we're keeping that. Yep. Nope. What do you say? I say we block. We don't care. We can bring them back. Alright. Underground Mortuary Surveils some more. Yeah, we don't mind one more land. After that, we want some action. Show us the action, Shuffler. You gonna counterspell our roots? I'd rather that than the Dewdrop Cure. Oh, we're Alright. Draw your card, my friend. Draw your card, Sir Susino. Susino. Very sus. Here we go. Another Death Touch Toxic. We'll go ahead and play this guy. No attacks. We need to establish a board presence. But we cannot do that with this guy on the battlefield anyway, unless we get some flyers, so we might as well whittle down their offense and bring back our offense at a later date. And that's my thinking on the matter anyway. We could be wrong. Alright. Alright, now we really need a flyer. Boom and boom. And we'll get some tokens for that. Alright, let's go with the bat in there. And we'll keep TeRaSunder on top. I think that's probably the only thing we're going to have to deal with this flyer until we get a flyer we don't mind sacrificing. You may be asking, well, why did we do the bat into the graveyard? They could counter our Dewdrop Cure, that is true. Yeah, but I suspect they're more focused on giving us more poison counters. Alright, so let's go ahead and full send. We'll see if we can get rid of the bird. We do have over 3 poison counters, so they could easily have the, bring the ending. We tried. At least we got to bring the ending out of hand. Unless they have another. That's the first one we've seen. It's a race, though. They've got us at 5. Okay, I'm sorry, 6 poison counters. We got them at 10. Oh, they're exiling. Ah, dirty. Well, it's time for the bat, no matter what, right? Yep, let's get rid of that. We know they only just have an island left in hand. Fairy Dream Thief, not a bad hit here either. So the question is, do we block? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, if they're, they want that anoint back. Alright, Fairy Dream Thief. You're gonna immediately cast anoint? We would appreciate it if you did. No? Alright, we're gonna surveil that away. We don't need that. We will also surveil that away because we do need that. Here, we'll let you have a card. No. Cancel. I forgot the other one got exiled. Yep, and a boom and a boom. Bada boom. Big bada boom. Oh, you. Of course they top decked their to bring the end. Of course they did. How could we be so bad at this game? Alright, well. Do we win? That is the question. If our opponent keeps drawing like this, no. They're hitting everything they need to hit and not whiffing at all. And that Surveil will probably help. Looks like they don't care. They're going for it. Alright, let's get the bat. We gotta be able to block that flyer. And not only will we block that flyer, we're gonna threaten lethal. Yes. Take that, poison. Take that. I will say this, we have lost a few games, but the games that we have won have felt really good to win. Dirty mono black, dirty poison players, nasty hobbitses. That was a different set, but my precious. Surveil, my precious. Alright, let's take this follower submitted deck list. TeRaPeti, giving us some interesting stuff to play here on the ladder this Ranked Wednesday. Alright, well, yeah. Wish we had an untapped land for turn 2. Hint, hint, wink, wink, shuffler. Yeah, we'll put that in the grave, because we can get it back later, assuming our opponent doesn't mess with our graveyard. Hey, that's what we needed. Thank you, shuffler. I imagine they will... No? Okay. Oh, another poison player. Alright. Well, I guess we get rid of the Serum Snare. They don't have any way to actually give us poison counters in hand yet. Why are we up against so many poison decks this morning? Alright, let's go underground mortuary, do some surveilling. Yeah, Rubble Belt Maverick can go in there. And let's go ahead. We have 2 creatures in the graveyard. We don't mind the Rubble Belt being in the graveyard, so let's go ahead and see if we can return triumphant our Burrowguard Mentor. Does this get countered? You gonna do an exile thing? Oh, they did find the poison. They did find it. That is unfortunate for us. Alright, you're gonna drown an Icker? I have bad news. We have lots of ways. Let's do the 2. We'll go Burrowguard Mentor and Rubble Belt Maverick. There we go. Put the bat into the grave. And we'll attack in. Things go a lot better when we draw these bats. Oh, they're going to drown an Icker again. I've got bad news for you, opponent. You will see the Mentor again. Alright, let's throw that away. Return triumphant. Maybe we go bat. Yeah. Okay. Well, they have a lot of different ways to kill our stuff. However, let's get rid of the one that exiles. And let's go Keen-Eyed Curator. Full send. Drown an Icker. Very nice. Luckily, our opponent not doing a very good job of hitting their land drops. Alright, let's go ahead and hit them where it hurts. In the life total. Yes, please. And we are prepared to deal with their creatures when they come down. And we don't mind paying the life on Bitter Triumph. That's not what's going to kill us. Yes, you go for your augury. You are losing the race, Poison. How terrible for you. TeRaPeti. No sympathy. tried to have our life total, your cheating poison ways. Yes, yes, goodbye. Good game. Here we go. Very nice. The past couple of games have kind of turned around, and we started out rough, I will admit, but we are making some ground here. I think we're starting to get a feel for what needs to happen. And that is, our opponent needs to die. Leaf-crowned elder. Well, we get to go first. We have all our mana colors and insidious roots and removal and hand hate. My, oh my. Alright, Rebel Belt Maverick, do your thing. I like it. Wouldn't mind one more mana so we could kick Terrace under. Let's go ahead and bat them. Floodpit's Drowner, Tide Binders, She Oldred. Well, they have multiples of everything else, so let's go ahead and get She Oldred. We can always kill the Tide Binder or Floodpit Drowner with Terrace Under if we need to. The problem is for us is that they shuffle them back into the library. We want them in the graveyard. Okay, I suspect they do not block here. Well, let's go Keen-Eyed Curator, I think. Make sure they don't get that 2 damage in with the Drowner. I'm still getting over this cold. Congested as all get out. It seems like everyone on the planet had a cold this past week. Probably where I got it. I do live on the planet. Alright, let's go with Insidious Roots. Maybe we should put more Keen-Eyed Curators in the deck. They play well with Insidious Roots as well. There's Shelly. Goodbye, Shelly. Alright, we don't mind the bat in the grave. Our opponent could have ways to counter, but we really want to get some value out of this Dewdrop Cure in hand and Insidious Roots. Well, we have multiple ways now, so let's go ahead and get the bat, attempt to get the bat back. And if we can't, we can always try again with Dewdrop Cure. Very nice. And if, well, yeah, I mean, they don't have another way to to counter right now. Yep. They really don't want that bat coming back, do they? Oh, hello. Well, let's get rid of Flood Pits. Attack in with a 3/3. They probably block, I suspect. We don't mind that. And then Flood Pit's Drowner, Tide Binder. We already got rid of the flood pits drowner for the moment. Alright, opponent. Leaf Crowned Elder, taking your time. Sussing it out. Perhaps thinking about a Fountain Port play. Well, let's go Fairy Dream Thief. See if we can surveil some recursion to the top. We did, so we don't mind throwing out the Burrow Guard Mentor into the 3 steps. That will help us out, because then we'll be able to cast Return Triumphant. And unless they top deck a counter here, should be in good shape. Alright, full send. No Fountain Port fish to save you now. Leaf Crowned Elder, are you giving the proper respect to our Rubble Belt Maverick and Bats? Are you taking us seriously? Alright, let's see what they top decked. Let's go with Burrow Guard Mentor. What do you think? A. Yes, yes. And so even if they kill it right away, we're still adding power to the board with Insidious Roots. Oh, well. Full send. Well, yeah, go for it. Do not mind. And we'll go there. Hey, hey. Hello. Hello, Burrow Guard Mentor. You're a fancy rabbit, aren't you? A fancy, feisty rabbit. Oh, we have a Kaido. I imagine we'll get a minus from the Kaido here. Yep, yep. Still very ahead on board, I think. Alright, so we send our flyers at Kaido and hold back. Goodbye, Kaido. They do have Restless Reef. 2 of them. However, I think it's going to take more than that, because they really don't want to mill us. If we draw into another Dewdrop Cure, that could end them. Alright, we like to see it when they hit lands of the map token. Oh, I do not like to see another land on our side. It's okay. Oh, okay. Alright, that's not bad. Tempted. We're just gonna offer him a trade. What do you say? You want to trade? Yeah. We don't mind. This is good for us. Yeah, sack that fish. Goodbye, fish. Num 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 num. Alright, and now we have a Tyvar unless they top deck the counter spell. Very nice. -2. And we'll get rid of the Deep Cavern Bat out. Oh, just a land in hand, eh? Alright. Something tells me we might have this game. What do you say, Leaf Crowned Elder? You willing to call it? Alright, how about a Snarling Gorehound? Does that sound good? Oh, you know, yeah, full send. Flood Pit's Drowner. Okay. Well. Yep, we still go full send, I think. Yeah, firing up the lands. Still gonna take 2 in the air, though. I mean, I imagine they blocked the 3/4 with a reef. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to lose their tide binders. Oh, they're gonna lose 1. Now we have lethal next game unless they do something. I mean, I don't see how they use the Flood Pit Drowner here. Okay. I mean, good game, yeah. Good game, Leaf Crowned Elder. Nice. I imagine they're going to get a parting shot in, maybe. Who are you going to mill? You going to mill us? Oh, okay. All right. No blocks. Garlic. Yep, just to make sure. They can always do like something with Fountain Port and draw some cards. I don't, that would be 3. No, they can't even do that. All right. I think we're good. Maybe if they had a Sunken Citadel out. All right. Good come. Good. Golly, that did a lot better than I was expecting. That Insidious Roots really paid off. I think that's a good addition to your deck, TeRaPeti, if you're watching this at a later date. I would highly recommend this deck if you're looking for something to brew around. The Dewdrop Cure and the white recursion spells, I will admit that is a build around. Okay, the amount of cheap recursion for low mana cost drops that we have in the game right now, and the amount of removal going around on the ladder right now, yeah, I think it's a good fit. I do think it's a good fit. Let's see if we can get one more game in. All right. One last hurrah of the TeRaPeti surveillance deck. Big Brother is watching you, Lunchard. Lunch herd. Well, this is awkward. Where are our creatures? Opponent goes first, so maybe having double removal in hand isn't the worst. I think we have to mulligan this though. Yeah. We need some kind of board presence. We can't be strictly reactive. I mean, we can. I don't know if it's the best. Maybe our opponent won't sense our hesitation and decides they've just had enough. They're going to mulligan until we're going to have to mulligan down until we get something. Well, while we're waiting, let's check out our opponent's sleeves. Oh, Mu Yanling. I recently built a pretty cool deck around her in Brawl. Okay, our opponent did show up to the game. Yeah, we got a mulligan. That's better. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Keen-Eyed Curator for now. Alright, mono red. Let's see how we do. Or maybe they're auras, possibly. Oh, Lungerd? It is almost lunchtime. Is that why you're so slow on the play? This is very on mono red of you. What is the decision, I wonder? Ham and Swiss or turkey and pepperjack? Alright, so we are dealing with the gruel version of mono red, it looks like. We can expect a decent amount of interaction. Mostly buff spells and protection spells on their part. I wonder if this is the one that runs Innkeeper's Talent. What version are they playing? We can't kill it, so I don't see a point in blocking here. Alright, let's go Fairy Dream Thief. I think we can surveil away the land. We do want Tyver. That's good. No blocks. Or no tax. We do want blocks, probably. Oh, the questing druid. What are they questing for? +1 counters. Oh, there goes our shot. There goes our shot at killing the Hardfire hero. No blocks. Alright, let's go Burrow Guard Mentor. No attacks. Let's see if they have another shock in hand. Oh, the Manifold Mouse. Very nice. That's gonna wreck our face. And a little brother too. Alright, so I think we're discovering we fare much better when we're up against control decks with this deck. Aggro is just Unless we get a really good starting hand, it's just not gonna be fast enough. We don't have enough removal. That's why I've been thinking about what kind of board wipes we might include here. Alright, and return triumphant on the Burrow Guard. Tyvarn, if we survive next turn, can bring something else back. But I don't see us surviving. We're going to have to block with the Rubble Belt. Yep, that's game. Alright, good job, Mono Red, or whatever you want to call this. Lunchard. You weren't playing Poison. We did pretty well against Poison. Well, we had fun though. Thank you so much for joining us for this fan-submitted deck list of TeRaPeti's Surveillance. As always, if you're watching this later on the video description on YouTube, you can find a link for our full deck list as well as any changes and updates I might make to it. Yeah, I had a good time playing it though. It's a cool idea. I do love Value Town. I wish I was a member of their tight-knit community. However, yeah, it's going to take some tweaking to make this into like a really solid deck. And there's just so many, like, I'm one of those people. It's like pulling teeth whenever you try to cut a card in favor of another card. And you're like, oh, you got to eat your veggies. I don't want the veggies. I want the meat and potatoes and dessert. But, yeah, we will persevere. In any case, as always, love one another. Be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.